all of those reads, but your reflexes are going to be off point if you're too busy fuming.
We're going to need to see some great reflexes here. We're going to see JaySon and Lucy back on stream, but they're going to be joined by Jerm and YellowRello.
Interesting.
YellowRello, his Yoshi is just, so, I feel, one of those hidden bosses of our area. Like, he doesn't come out to tournaments all that often, but when he does, he just does such fantastic things with the character. I wouldn't say he's on the same caliber as a Yoshi main like The Wall, but he's definitely still someone to watch out for. As we can see, dropping so low, very nearly taking that stock off of Jerm, but Jerm instead taking 2 of his own, I believe, with the aid of Lucy.
Did somebody catch the number of that Toon Link? Brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal.
Brutal.
But no, I've seen the teamwork demonstrated between JaySon and Yellow, and I would have to say that these are some really competent players, and they know how to play off of each other. If you see, I mean, he knows exactly what to look for. I've recently learned what a great doubles partner Fox is as well. Sets so much up off of his down air, off of his throws. So just a lot in general that character brings to the format, and Yoshi can capitalize like no one's business. Jump off stage, spike. Definitely going to see a lot of good play between the two.
And especially when you mention throws, that's an option that for most Foxes, especially at higher percents, is pretty useless. But when
JaySon
you have a
takes
teammate,
2 stocks out in
yeah.
time.
But when you have like a teammate on board, right, that changes everything. Now your throws can actually have some really solid follow-ups, even at those high percents, if you have a teammate ready to intercept and pick up where you left off. Speaking of pickups, right now we're going to be picking up with YellowRello on stage left. Going to be clipped by that falling aerial from Jerm.
I just don't feel as if the green team's ever recovered from that first F-smash momentum given off by Lucy.
You know, you're right. The stocks are tied, but looking at the percent, it tells a very different tale.
Absolutely. Absolutely open.
That was a crazy egg. I don't think I can't remember the last time I saw an egg being thrown in that particular angle. YellowRello with all the tricks, but without any stocks to give in this first game.
This has to be pretty valuable. I mean, Robin's really locking him down for Lucy here. SSJ, Jerm is a win. It's really locking this down for Lucy, giving him great setups and options that extend much further than the ability of his bombs alone. I think that the characters synergize rather well in ways that are generally unexpected.
Yeah. Moon taking another stock, and this is going to be giving a very comfortable lead for this red team as we go and approach the end game. At
this position, the only thing that they should focus on, especially given his reliance on jump without an alternative up B, is to double down on Yoshi and push him out. Fox should be a side note, something that you ward away at this juncture, not something that you focus.
And Fox is so light that it doesn't take much to not focus on Fox.
Ooh.
But wow, Lucy! Disregarding all of that, he's going to be throwing away his own stock in order to make JaySon completely out of the picture.
Another one.
He did it for Khaled.
That was style and a half.
Yeah, that was a major key to earning yourself an odd shot, my friend.
Absolutely. Deserves it.
And now we see Yellow with really no breathing room. He's trying to make his way back onto the stage, but there's just such a vast array of projectiles.
Oh, it's a wall. Make no mistake. Look at that.
No, it's YellowRello.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I get it.
Oh, no, Texas humor. I hear you.
Texas jokes. We got those.
But very well played. I was, again, very impressed. We might see a little bit of revenge on Lucy's end here. They're synergizing well. Their characters are creating impossible walls. So we'll see how this works out and how Green Team decides to try and adapt. Now, what do you think they're going to do for counter picks here? They're going to want a lot of room to move. I'll tell you that right now. Duck Hunt may be ideal.
I saw them one time.
Ooh,
this is intriguing.
It's not a terrible choice. Not at all. Yoshi is known for his up air kills. Fox is known for his up air kills. These characters are happy to kill off the top. There's a lot of room to maneuver here. This is probably second best choice.
And it's a bit tighter from the stage length standpoint, right? And that's going to make it so it might be, at least in Green Team's eyes, a bit more difficult for Red to establish those zones where they can really be comfortable with projectiles.
Red Team is really kicking it off here, though. Again, they have established center control, and they know how to push in. Yeah, Green is just looking for answers to break the wall.
And that's an answer right there. What a save!
Oh,
an even better save!
Amazing save. I mean, I guess at the worst comes the worst case scenario, you spike your partner, but what a call.
Wow. Well, just watching like Houston in general play teams is just fantastic. I can't remember if Jerm is one of those players who generally doesn't have a static partner in teams and just partners with whoever. But you can see, just by the decisions that he makes, he's such an intelligent player in this particular format.
Credit has to be given where it's due. Excellent play.
But even with all those great plays, they were defensive-oriented plays. Keep that in mind.
Of course.
With that in mind, Red is currently down a stock.
Not by anything significant, although Town and City almost does the work for them. And there he goes.
Oh my
now
God.
that was something they could not afford.
Yeah, that might be backbreaking. It just might be too much. But JaySon
We'll see.
Taking maybe too many stocks, a bit too much bloodlust in his eyes, perhaps.
If I'm looking at it now, I'd say they're a stock down. It's not impossible, but they're going to need an ounce of luck. It's great setups if they want to turn this around. Red team definitely fighting for Fox. Oh my God, Fox, just let it go, buddy.
The up tilts.
Let him go. Leave Fox alone.
We will not let you go.
That poor Fox.
Yeah. And the big factor with that, though, was just how much of a commitment it was, right? Like, because you're stuck in that position for so long, and while you're getting the damage, you have to ask, was the damage my partner took worth all that damage that I put on Fox?
And that's a tough call. Ooh, good save. Yoshi. Oh! Wow.
And Lucy actually
Lucy is doing everything in his power to end up on odd shots and Reddit tonight, I'll tell you. That's two beautiful combos from Lucy that were just absolutely disgusting.
It's something that we've seen a couple of times this evening, is players taking positions where they're defensively at such a disadvantage, and they actually swing things around and have the perfect counterplay to make it just an offensive moment of brilliance.
Lucy can't afford to screw around with JaySon right now, but if Robin and Lucy can take Yoshi out before that happens, a 2v1's going to be in their favor regardless of the percents. And I mean, even if they're both at 90.
Still seeing a little bit of that friendly fire, though. You notice that egg did clip JaySon at that point.
Maybe they're getting a little nervous here. It's tough to tell. I don't want to inject any emotion that isn't there.
I mean, it's certainly possible. They don't have any stocks left. Like, this is their...
Lucy's in a precarious position here. He's trying to get out of the corner. This is bad for Green Team.
Both of them off stage. Red afforded so much control at this point. And the F-smash from Lucy!
Exactly what they needed.
Now it's a 2v1 situation for JaySon to do this.
Distinct advantage to Red Team right now.
And
if he doesn't get him out of here right now, that's going to be it.
And what's the play here? Do you just throw away, I guess, do you just toss?
Carefully space down airs and hope that somebody falls into it. And honestly, I'm not even sure you can get away with the up smash.
Can't get away
right
with
in the back.
anything.
A2, Brutus.
Then fall JaySon. JaySon going to be actually losing there. It's so funny. He wins in singles. But when it comes to the doubles format, it's something
doubles
that I think
doesn't care who you are as a singles player.
Yeah.
Synergy.